Happy Thursday. I forgot to turn on my comments. Dingbat. I always think I'm so prepared. I'm like, look at me being all prepared. And then I find out I'm not even at all prepared. Chat. There we go. All right. Now I can see it. There we go. Rita! Congratulations! Rita lost 4.5 pounds, y'all. Good job. Good job. Hey, Kayla. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Tina. Hey, Renee. Good morning, guys. Hey, Ruth. Praying for you, girl. You'll be all good. You'll be all good. You like this view better? Okay. I'll leave off the chat. I turned on the chat to try because somebody was complaining that it was hard to follow along because I'm talking comments, but I'm talking to comments, but I'm not reading the comments. So I need to read the comments so that when I respond to the comments, the people watching it down the road aren't like, what is she talking about? It's like she's carrying on a conversation. Nobody's there, which I can understand. Tracy said, great job, Rita. I know it's tough. I know preparation for that stuff is tough, but you'll be all right. The best thing you can do when you get done your procedure, Rita, is to have something to eat quickly and slowly. Like, don't eat it too much right immediately, but make sure you get something to eat soon after. I almost passed out after mine and I was miserable. It was bad. It was bad. My husband was trying to feed me sugar to wake me up and I'm like, get away from me with that Snickers. Right, Meredith? The ones over on YouTube need to come over to Facebook. I'm sure it is, Rita. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. It's no fun. That's hard. Rita says her blood sugar is dropping. Good morning, Elena. Good morning, Carrie. Hey, Faith. Hey, Karen. Hey, Susan. Hey, Cheryl. All right, guys. Deep S this morning. I am going to have deep S with some more questionable squash. It's a little floppy. It's all right because guess what? It's floppy when you cook it. So who cares if it's floppy before you cook it? Nobody's going to know except for you. Floppy veggies bother you, well, don't eat a floppy veggie. So yesterday in my coaching group, I made fried radishes. I had seen a reel or a video on Instagram. I got a couple little spots on here that might need to go. That Elise Myers made radishes. And she roasted her radishes and then she put taco seasoning from a packet, and that's got sugar. And so I took that and I boiled my radishes so they'd be done in like 15 minutes. And then I seasoned them and air fried them. And girl, morning, Sherry. Hey, Jessica. Hey, Cindy. So let me just tell you, those radishes were bomb.com. So good. So I made a video last night. I have not edited it or posted it, but it will be coming on how I did them. Mine took a little longer than not longer because I didn't roast them. Why ain't you turning it on? You gotta hit the start. I'm so confused by that thing. What was I saying? Oh, I boiled them instead of roasting them first, and then I seasoned them with seasonings instead of taco seasoning. That toast doesn't belong in my butter. All right, so deep S is liberal in fat, but low in carbohydrates. So you're not adding any extra carbs. Any veggie that has carbs and is normally okay in an S. So any veggies like onions, even they're totally good for you. Elena lost 3 pounds this week. That's amazing. Congratulations, Elena. I love that. So any veggie that is a little bit higher in carbohydrate tomatoes, avocados, onions, Brussels sprouts. Those things are not, you shouldn't have those in a deep S. Normally, if you're just having an S, you're putting cheese or dairy or whatever, a traditional S, fine. They're fine. Those little bit of carbs are fine. But in a deep S, our goal is to keep our fats significant. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. And our carbs ultra low. So non-starchies and proteins, pure proteins and fats. So I'm doing 2 summer squash because these things shrink up. And a liberal amount of fat. I may add a little bit more than that. These are metabolism busting meals. Not busting. Metabolism firing meals. When you have indulged in something off plan or maybe too many on plan treats and you kind of need to reset your body a little, a deep S is the way to do it because it releases all the built up glucose that might be in your cells. It flushes them out, fills them with the good things. And they are delicious. And they are usually quite filling and hold you over quite a while. Good morning, Debbie. So for me, this one right here is probably my #1 favorite deep S. Hash and eggs. Fried up squash, summer squash. I think I need a little more butter on that side. And it's okay. A good old amount of butter in this is good for you. Okay, with my hash and eggs, I'm going to have a glass of baobab milk. So in a deep S, you can have up to 1 cup of almond milk or nut milk. You don't need any more than that in a deep S. You want to keep no dairy. That's the other thing in a deep S. There is no dairy. So up to a cup of nut milk in a deep S is fine. This is baobab milk. Give that a little shake. I'm just have a little bit on the side. Baobab, interestingly enough, smoke or steam? Steam. Baobab is super, super good for your metabolism, okay? It is so good for your gut. All of your health, all of it stems from your gut. And this baobab is extremely good for gut health. I am on an antibiotic right now, a strong one, okay? So because of that, I need to keep my gut in good working order. So I am having a fermented food or baobab all the time with every meal. I am getting something like that in because my gut needs it. Well, there goes another piece. That one landed there. I'll put that on the floor if the dog decides to come back. He'll eat that up. All right, so baobab milk. Easy peasy. All it is baobab and milk and whey. Tablespoon or so of baobab. And then a tablespoon of a sweetened whey. That's my call. That's how I like mine. Where's my vanilla bean? I like vanilla bean the best, but I do have strawberry. I'll do strawberry. I don't know where my vanilla bean is right now. There somewhere. Well, there go every time I stir. Turn my heat down a little. I can't tell. Is that smoking? Put my glasses off for a minute. I can't see. Baobab is so good for you. So vitamin C, so about a tablespoon of a sweetened whey. Vitamin C is majorly impactful on weight loss. Vitamin C plays a big factor in gut health and immunity, obviously. That's all we ever think about it. But because it helps heal your gut health plays a role in weight loss. So anything you can eat that's gut healing is good for you. So why would I not add something on the side that's going to be tasty and is going to heal my gut, right? Yes, you don't want to scrimp on your fats when you're having a deep S, Susan, because your fat is whoops, spilling milk everywhere, all over the cupboard. Y'all, that tastes like Nestle Quick. Strawberry Quick. That's good. Alright. I'm going to move my summer squash over. I'm going to use a little bit more fat. Not a ton, but I'm going to cook my eggs. I want some butter for my eggs. You can be liberal with your fats in a deep S because your body has no carbs in this meal to burn. No carbs. So it's going straight for the fats, and your body burns fats quickly if carbs don't get in the way. It's when your body is burning fuel, it has to burn through the carbs first. So if you're combining a lot of extra, even healthy carbs, it's a tough shell on that egg. When you have to burn through the carbs from onions and avocados and all that other stuff that is good for you, but if you're having those carby veg and a ton of fat, the body's got to burn through the carbs first, and then by the time it gets to all that fat, it doesn't have as much energy, as much ability left to burn a ton. So you don't need high fat if you're having those carby vegetables. You can have fats, but you don't need to have ultra high fats. Where if you're having a deep S and you have none of those carby things added, none of those carby veg on your plate, then your body is going to be a lot more efficient at burning the fats. So it's okay, load her up. Nutritional yeast also, make sure I'm not putting baobab on my stuff. So listen, nutritional yeast, if you're having the THM version of nutritional yeast, do it up in a deep S, okay? Go for it. But if you're buying another brand out there, only put a tablespoon in your deep S, because the other brands tend to be more carby. They tend to be carby. I like to keep my egg yolk a little runny, and I suck at it, FYI. So I'm going to try to flip those, and I'm not going to. They're going to break, and I'm not going to have this is okay. I'm not going to have runny egg yolks because I suck at life. I need some. I'm gonna have some pepper on my eggs. Now, because I'm not having any other protein besides my milk, I'm not having any sausage or anything like that, 2 eggs is perfect. It's perfect. Yes, Amy, that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to shut it off right now and put a lid on. If I was having bacon, this is not the right lid. That's about 10 sizes too big, but whatever. If I was having bacon or sausage or additional proteins like that, Sarah, not coming out of my mouth. I'm not having any negative speak coming out of my mouth. If I was having additional proteins, then 1 egg would probably be plenty because I have this. But because I'm not, I don't need You know, I don't need all that fat in my butter and the fat from the eggs and bacon or sausage. I don't need all that. I want it. Trust me, I like to have a few slices with bacon, but do I need it? Maybe if I did a couple slices of bacon and 1 egg, but I could have done that. Why didn't I think of that? All right. While that is sitting for a moment, which is going to be too long, and my eggs are going to turn hard, so never mind. I'm going to pull it out right now. Is it ready to pull out? Yes, it is. I want to show you my kefir. This will get a little cold. That's all right. I'm used to it. I eat my breakfast cold most mornings. Thanks to y'all. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I warm it up in the microwave. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. This is the best breakfast, you guys. And I am not a summer squash person. I never have been. I've never enjoyed it. But with this, with cooked up with plenty of fats and the nooch and the sauce that I'm about to put on it, girl. All right. I'm gonna lay my eggs right on top because when they break open and that yolk comes running down over that squash, oh my gosh, she's yum, y'all. Yum. I gotta put my glasses back on. I ain't giving Bassie none of it. It's mine. That's right, Sarah. Exactly. Look at that. Yummy. Yummy. All right, let me set that aside for a moment. Oh wait, I was gonna show you the sauce. This, I wanna make sure before I put this on that this is okay in a deep S, and it is. There's no like tiny bit of, some of these sauces will have a tiny bit of sugar or something. Roasted pepper. This is fire roasted garlic and habanero pepper sauce. I found this at the TJ's. Okay, I like me some spice, and habanero is my new bestie. That is good, you guys. It's like having ketchup, but I know it's not enough. I like the vinegariness from Cholula, and so I'm putting them both on there. And yes, my gut is going to be on fire. It's good for me. Literally melt away the fat. Look at that. Now tell me that's not a delish breakfast. All right, let's set that aside and let it get cold for a minute. I want to show you my kefir, okay? Y'all, my kefir is strong, okay? I didn't put this on a plate last night. That didn't work. That didn't catch at all. It is everywhere over here. There's kefir water everywhere. Check this out. Look, ready? There's a reason I call this a happy nipple. Don't you be offended. Look at that. My kefir normally does not get this expressive. She is today. That was less than wicked happy greens. Holy moly. That's less than 24 hours. That is probably 18 hours. She is, look at my kefir. She's a little past done. Look, popping right over the top. If I zing that up in a blender, it will be fine. She's at a good point for cheese, but I've already made a bunch of cheese, so I don't really need more cheese. What I need is more kefir. So I need to strain that out. That's the first ferment. Holy moly, that's the first ferment. Yes, I did. I know, Mary, I overfilled it and it kind of glugged out yesterday and I was like, oopsie. So while that's sitting there for a minute, I'll show you my kefir cheese that is ready and is knotted up. Uh-oh. How'd I do that? Oh, come now. Don't make me cut you. So this kefir cheese, I only have a tiny bit. That's a whole quart, okay? That's an entire quart. And look how little it is. This kefir cheese, this is 24 hours. that's been hanging. 1 quart of milk. What was I going to say about it? Fine. And so I lost some of my kefir strained through. I have a different nut bag that I need to use. So there's my kefir cheese. I got to wash that out. A little salt. I only do a little. You don't have to do a ton. You can do more. It is kefir cheese after all. It can be salty. Cheese is salty. So that's been 24 hours. And see how dry and crumbly that is? That right there at this stage is like feta and is perfect crumbled on top of salads. So good on top of salads, okay? But if I wanted a spreadable, like cream cheese that I could put on bread, I could put on my toast, it is fuel pull, y'all, okay? I could put this on, if I wanted this creamier, I would just pour some of that whey back in, stir it around, make a nice spreadable creamy cheese, but that's not what I want. I want this for a salad. So it's like it's a fuel pull cheese for on top of my salad, and it's crumbly like feta or goat cheese. And y'all, it's good. It's good. I like it like that on salad. Really, really good. I have some in the fridge that is more spreadable that I'm going to put on top of a baked sweet potato today. So this is my first ferment, so I need to drain that. Do I have... I still haven't found another mason jar. This one's probably not going to be big enough, and it's going to spill, and it's going to make a mess because I'm not... Listen, I didn't say I was no pro at this. Kayla, I use skim milk in my kefir cheese. You can use 2% and it would still be a fuel pull. Anything above that, right? 2%, Mary... Whoa, hello, is still a fuel pull. Where's my rubber spatula? This is like basically cheese. My word. This is super fermented, and this is only like 16 hours. I think my grains are too strong. I think my grains are, Mary, all I'm getting is whey. What's going on? It's too thick. Mary, help me. Here we go. She's coming out now. My kefir is rugged this morning. Holy. I think I need to split my grains. I think my grains are getting, because it's fermenting in like 8 hours it had separated. I think it's getting pretty rugged. Pretty strong. I don't like this strainer a whole lot. It's too fine. Clogs up. See how easy this is though, you guys? Dump and stir, dump and stir. It's not hard. And you watch this whey right here. I'm gonna put a little splash of that, just a tiny bit. Bessie, you want some whey? A little bit. Just like a tablespoon. I learned my lesson. Don't want to put much in there right out of the gate. Usually he goes right after it. This time he just went and walked away. Go get drink. Get drink. Go get drink of water. Go. Go try it out, buddy. Go try your way. Go drink the water. And he's gone. He does like it though. Yes, you don't want to, so if your kefir cheese gets too dry, Susan, just add a little whey back in or stop straining it. Once it's a fuel pull, once it's double fermented, it's a fuel pull. So you don't have to strain it for 24 hours. Strain it as long as you want until it gets to the right consistency for you. When it gets to the consistency you want, then it's good. And if it's too dry, just add a little whey to it. I gotta use a different strainer next time. This thing is a pain in the butt. It takes too long to go through. It's super fine mesh and it's double layer. Oh man! Plop that right on my counter. Twice. Crying out loud, KJ. Get a grip. Look at that kefir. Look how thick and yummy that is, though. Oh, my word. And that's only first ferment. I'm probably not going to double ferment it beyond a few hours because she's rugged. Oh, my word. I swear it normally does not take this long to strain your kefir. It never takes me this long. It's just so thick. Never know what kind of excitement you're going to get on here. She's almost there, almost there. I have to keep scraping the outside because look how thick it is. That is some beautiful kefir. That right there, that stuff is gonna help me through this 2 week of very strong antibiotics. Really, Mary? I'm gonna give them to the dog? I was thinking I would freeze some of them actually so that when I accidentally blend them up in a smoothie because I grabbed the wrong jar of kefir, that I'll have a backup. Mary says I can give them to the dog, but I need to put some in the freezer. But there we go. I'm down to just about mostly grains. Mostly grains. Look at that. Okay, I'll give him some. I'll give him a little tasty taste. Do you want just straight up? Do you want to taste that? Do you want to taste a kefir? Lick it right off my hand. Do you want some? He seemed to enjoy. He seemed to enjoy them. All right, I got mostly grains left. Now he's going to be burping all morning. Last time I gave him any kefir whey, I didn't realize you were only supposed to give him a little the first time I did it, and I poured like a cup, a half a cup or a cup into his water, and poor dog was sick. He's like, Mom, you tried to kill me with kefir, and I don't appreciate it. All right, where's my jar? So here's my whey. I still have whey. I'm going to put that over here in this bowl because that is going to go in my fridge. I ain't even going to clean this, y'all. I'm going to put about a tablespoon of my grains in there. I'm going to set the rest right here, and I'm going to put those in the freezer. That is some thick kefir. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at that kefir. Look at that. Smells like booze. It's just what I want it to smell like. All right. Mmm. Yummy. There. Second ferment. Set that out. Get me some more milk. More kefir. It's the end of my milk. There we go. That's it. I could use whole milk if I wanted, where's my happy nipple? It's over here. If I wanted an S kefir. What? I'm listening. There we go. Anyway, if I wanted an S kefir, I could have used whole milk. There's my first ferment. This one I need to put in a bowl. Well, no, I don't, because it's not that full. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm going to use some of that whey, a little bit of that whey to ferment some carrots. Bassie, come here. You want some kefir? Here. You want that? Get that. I'm really surprised he likes that. That surprises me, because that is tangy. That just freaked you out that I let the dog lick off my plate. You'll get over it. You'll get over it. All right, I'm going to put some of my grains in a zippy with just a little bit of liquid, and I'm going to freeze it because I still have some more right here. More than I need. I'm going to save a backup for emergency kefir situation. And they can stay in there quite a while, Mary, right? Like I don't have to take them out and feed them or anything. They're just going to stay in there. Do I even need to put liquid? They still got some liquid on them. I'm going to put them in just like this. Yes, water your houseplants with your kefir whey. Make a face mask out of your kefir. There's other things you can do, but you have to listen to my fermented foods class. All right. That's it. If you want to know more about kefir and all the details around how to make it, and it's really easy. I mean, you just saw what I did and how easy that was, okay? If you want more details on that, go to my website, www.joyfullifewithkj.com, and you can, on that page, there'll be a bypassed, I'll put more liquid in it, bypassed classes, and you can find the Introduction to Fermentation class there where you can purchase that course. Also, if you are interested in a fuel cycle, if you have been wanting to do a fuel cycle starting on Sunday in my coaching group, we are doing a fuel cycle, a 1-week fuel cycle together. So it starts Sunday. You can still have it, Elena. Did you already pay for it and you just haven't seen it? Because I sent out codes for those who, I sent out a code for those who paid for it and weren't able to see it. I sent out a code that you get to go watch it. And if not, you can still purchase it. You can still purchase it on my website. So if you are interested in working through a fuel cycle together, starting on Sunday, we will be doing a fuel cycle. So you can sign up long-term, you can sign up for 1 month. It's month to month. So if you sign up for 1 month, it would be $89. You'd get to do the fuel cycle with us and work through part of April with us as a group. And then you can leave the group after a month, or you can stay longer, whatever you want. You can do whatever you want, okay? And we will work through a fuel cycle together. And then coming soon, I'll have more details on it very soon. The month of May is going to be Melt Away May. Metabolism busting tips. The whole month of May we're going to rev our metabolism up as much as we can in the month of May. So that's coming soon to my group coaching. I love you all. Have a blessed day. Go make some baobab milk for your gut. Might need to stir it a couple of times. It's good. Make some baobab. Deep ass breakfast. That's cold. Gotta warm it up. The fuel cycle menu, Nikki, is in the group. It's under guides, under fuel cycle. And there's it's date, so go to guides and you'll see the fuel cycle with the date for next week there, and the menu is there. You can get one off the membership site, you can write your own, or you can use mine, whatever you want. So, okay, you guys, I love you all. Thanks for joining me this morning. I hope you have a blessed day filled with joy. Okay? Yes, in Flames group, Elena. In group coaching. My ongoing group coaching is Flames group coaching. I love you all. Have a blessed day. I will see you all back tomorrow. Did you hear that? Yes, it is going to be in Flames, Elena. Metabolism May. Melt Away May. All right. My stomach is growling hard. I gotta go eat. I love you all. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you back tomorrow.